Today we're going to be going over 3 of the best decks in the current meta that will help you guys absolutely dominate in Clash Royale. The brand new meta changes, obviously, it's all over the place, but these 3 decks that we have for you today, they're going to be absolutely great against so many different matchups. Starting the day off, of course, with our Log Bait Mighty Miner deck. Mighty Miner is just so good with the spam, with the rocket win condition. You really do have all of what you need in order to get awesome wins. Deck number 2 that's going to be fantastic is, of course, this Fireball Bait deck here with the Royal Hogs, with the Mighty Miner. You have so much Fireball Bait between the Royal Hogs, the Zappies, the Flying Machine. You also have some great spell coverage with the Barb Barrel and Arrows. This, of course, will hard counter any Log Bait decks you face. You have the Goblin Hut, which spawns constant spam. It'll drain your opponent's elixir. Then you have the Royal Recruits to just tank, absolutely shred anything in their path. It is a really well-rounded deck, and I absolutely love using it. And then the third and final deck of the day in the current meta that's going to be really powerful is this RG Archer Queen deck. It does pretty well against Mighty Miner. You have the Electro Spirit, the Log, of course, to help yourself against any Mighty Miners you might see. You have the Fisherman as well. You have the Lightning, the Archer Queen, and it's a really cheap cycle for an RG Archer Queen deck with the Lightning. So very, very cool decks all around. Let's hop into game number 1. Let's look for a tournament really quick, see if there's any going on, and boom. I mean, there's 1 to 25. Let's go ahead, hop into that. Hopefully, people are battling. Let's get into our first match here, folks. And here we are. Game number 1 is underway. We have Felipe here. Guys, the Log Bait, I do not play it as much anymore, but I do still enjoy playing it whenever I do, just because it's easy. It kind of brings me back to my roots here. We see the Princess getting some value. We see the Bomber. Maybe we should not have gone with the Goblin Barrel right on the tower because he might have Tornado, but no, the Barb Barrel comes down. Let's go ahead, and honestly, let's just cannon it, dude. We have such a fast cycle. If he does have anything crazy, we'll be able to get back to our cannon, no problem, dude. And we see a Phoenix. We could rocket it. We're going to actually decide against it, though. Well, let's go ahead and just see if this Ice Spirit can get some chip damage, which it will. That is pretty awesome for us. But is this going to be like an Elixir Golem or something? I don't know. We see the Phoenix coming in, obviously. This could mean a lot of things. Let's go ahead and go into this stuff here just so then we can, of course, kite this Electro Giant a little bit further. Let's go ahead and hit him up with the Ice Spirit here just to try and slow down this Electro Giant. We do want to log this Egg and E-Giant back, I guess. Let's go ahead and Goblins. Not the smoothest start in the world. We're going to need to really, really get our cannons better placed. The Electro Giant here going to counter us a little bit because, of course, the Mighty Miner is not going to be able to do anything to the Electro Giant. We're going to have to make sure our Mighty Miner's in cycle with their Golden Knight. That is a fact. The fact that they have Tornado as well is definitely good to know. We see the cannon come down. Let's go ahead and just Princess here, man. We have nothing else that we need to really do. We could Barb Barrel right here to try and dodge we could Goblin Barrel there. Honestly, let's go ahead and Mighty Miner. Let's go ahead and hit up the Mighty Miner ability. And then, oh, okay, he's going to probably Tornado these Goblin Barrels now. He has to, right? And that's going to still be a ton of damage. So that's actually a huge play that we just made. We're going to freeze the Phoenix. We're going to go ahead and actually just log this Bomber. So the Phoenix Egg will die, and we take a whole tower just like that. He's going to do a lot of damage here. The Phoenix should not respawn, but we did take the lead by doing that. And that was really well played, that Mighty Miner ability. We really caught him off guard. But we are straight back in this thing, man. Tossed down a rocket right on this E-Giant. We have a super fast cycle. We're going to be able to get some value out of that. What we can also do is we can maybe get back to another rocket the Electro Giant, and then also just log the Phoenix Egg. That could be another move. So let's go ahead, Ice Spirit the back. Let's go ahead and go in for a Mighty Miner off to the left here. He does have Lightning. I honestly was really hoping he didn't, but that is all good. This Electro Giant should go down to our tower pretty well. Let's go in with a Goblin Barrel right over here. Let's go in with this. Let's go in with a Ice Spirit to try and tank for the Golden Knight dash, which we're able to do successfully. We have to log. We're definitely going to need to cannon this. He does go into the NATO. 14 seconds left. We're going to be able to defend. I think he's going to need to Lightning us, which is pretty unfortunate for him. Let's go ahead, Goblin Barrel, try and Lightning block, of course. I don't know if we're going to get it. Do we get it? We don't. The Lightning block was close, though. We nearly were able to get it. Let's go into the Mighty Miner here. We might be able to catch him off guard here with the Mighty Miner ability. Let's toss down some Goblins as well. The Mighty Miner's on tower, dude. We're doing a lot of damage. We only need to get in rocket range, and there it is, folks. Your rocket range coming through. So even though it was a little bit of a shaky start, we get the easy win there. Really good example of how good the Mighty Miner is. Once again, I mean, he just carried that match. We could have obviously really battled it out and won with the rocket cycle, but there's no need. When the Mighty Miner gets on that tower for just a couple seconds, all of a sudden the whole tower is gone. It is a really effective way of taking towers, and if your opponent can't keep up with the Mighty Miner ability, with all that pressure, because it's so fast, it's just too good, then of course they're going to be able to lose the match. So let's hope we get into our second match here with our other Mighty Miner deck of the day. Second match of the day is underway. We got our Royal Recruits going to go with them first play. Let's find out what the opponent has in store. We see a Miner, it's level 10. We see a Goblin Barrel. We're going to just let that Goblin Barrel go, guys. Recruits should be able to deal with it fairly easily. And we see some lower level cards. Oh, it's level 8. Bro, he has no chance. I mean, this deck, I think we would win anyways. But now he like really has no chance, unfortunately. We're just going to honestly probably 3-crown him here. I do not expect him to be able to take us out. These Royal Recruits on the left side are also going to do massive damage because his towers are lower level. He stands no chance. This is going to be an easy 3-crown. The Fireball comes down. We're just going to Mighty Miner, call it a day here. Holy cow, we're going to be moving on to deck number 3 already. Guys, the deck's too easy. I mean, this guy had absolutely no chance. Feels bad, man, for the lower level player here. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. And obviously he tried, but I mean, his deck looks pretty wacky anyways. Let's just hop into the third deck, get into the final match of the day. We got our Royal Giant Cycle deck here. Hopefully we find a match pretty quickly, but just like that, we got our second win. Good luck to our opponent. We finally found the match here. Let's hop in with the Royal Ghost first play, see what's going on. With the Fisherman ready to go, we have some great defensive answers. Let's see what this guy's got, though. Honestly, maybe we toss down the Fisherman here, see if we can get this Royal Ghost onto the tower. Actually, that was probably... it was unnecessary, but either way, we'll just relax for a second. What we can do now is just go in with an Archer Queen at the bridge. He's probably going to Goblin Gang her. And then we just log this. There's the Goblin Gang. Let's go ahead and hit this Archer Queen ability. The Archer Queen is going to be able to kill that Ice Spirit and just destroy a little bit of that Knight, which is quite nice, obviously. We don't really have a log in Cycle. Let's go ahead and see what else is going on. So we do cycle a little bit here. This is going to be really interesting. I think if we're patient and choose our battles, we could take a tower really effectively. Let's go ahead, Fisherman right up here, try and take out some of these goblins. And we can go ahead and actually roll Giant the bridge here. I'm curious, you know, do they have a Tesla? Do they have an Inferno Tower? And it's looking like it will be an Inferno Tower deck. That's all good. We just wanted to test the waters there with that. We got to make sure, of course, we keep our log ready to go. Fisherman's gonna go down here. Royal Ghost will definitely go down, but we were able to apply a little pressure. We figured out their deck, and now we know, you know, RG in the back left side is probably gonna be the move, because we're gonna be able to lightning that Inferno Tower. And if we have just an Archer Queen behind that RG, I don't think there's gonna be too much they can do. Let's see if we can bait out a rocket though right now with an Archer Queen in the back. Is he going to be able to do it? Is he gonna to do it? Probably, right? Let's see. Let's go into the skeletons here on that princess. Well, let's go ahead and Electro Spirit. Is he going to be able to get back to an Inferno Tower quickly? I don't know. I do not know. I mean, we're going to go in with the Archer Queen ability here. Can she put in some work? Hopefully, dude. We aren't going to obviously get the lightning ready to go, but that's all good. Archer Queen goes down. Okay, dang. Archer Queen did not lock in on the Inferno Tower, so the RG got destroyed. Let's just be patient, though. Let's go in for a... okay, he's going to probably Princess. We're going to go ahead and Fisherman. We don't see the Princess, unfortunately. Let's just Royal Ghost here. Fisherman's going to just obviously get distracted. Let's Electro Spirit. Let's go in for our Skeletons just to distract. We see the Goblin Barrel finally. Let's go ahead and log. We take it down. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see. Let's go in for a Lightning Spell. I think that's going to be absolutely fine. We see, once again, another log. Let's try and cycle a little bit here. We want this Archer Queen ability to come down. We're going to go in for the log of our own. Hopefully the Archer Queen can take out those goblins. Beautiful. She's able to do so. Let's let these skeletons die. We see the princess in the back. Interesting. Honestly, I think what we do here is we just RG the bridge and then lightning the Inferno Tower. This could be a move. Let's go ahead and hit this princess as well, actually. We're going to go ahead and Electro Spirit and go in with that. Not terrible, but we don't get any hits with the RG. It's unfortunate, dude. It is unfortunate. This is going to be a tough one, man. He's got a faster cycle than us. Let's go ahead and Archer Queen. Let's go ahead and Royal Ghost over the river. Why not, right? We have to try and do a little bit of damage. Let's hit this Archer Queen ability. Is she going... okay, the ability gets activated. Can they take out that knight really quickly? The Goblin Gang in the middle does screw us up a little bit. Archer Queen's fighting to try and get through. We're going to have to Electro Spirit and Skeletons that. Luckily, we don't take pretty much any damage from that, but the rocket is going to absolutely annihilate us. We have to go in for our RG in the back, and he's probably going to rocket this, but if we can build up a couple RGs, it could be enough. He decides not to rocket, which is interesting. Let's go ahead and Fisherman. Let's go ahead and see what else we can do. Let's go into the Royal Ghost. Let's go in for our Archer Queen. We're just going to log the goblins. Archer Queen here is going to be essential. We need to save up for our lightning now. There is the rocket coming down finally. Let's see what else we can do. Everything's dead, dude. He's playing smart. He's playing real good, honestly. We cannot lie. Let's go ahead and go into our skeletons. Let's go into this. Let's go into our Fisherman. I think what we do here is we go in with one more RG. We got to go Archer Queen opposite lane whenever he does decide to do that. Let's go ahead and Archer Queen now. Let's go ahead and hit him up with the skeletons. Archer Queen and skeletons do a decent enough job to defend. We're going to have to go in for our stuff here in a second, guys. Let's just go ahead and log that. That's going to be a good log. We got to go in with another RG. We got to go in with our lightning here any second on all of this, and then we might be okay here. Double RG is crazy. Let's go in for it. We hit him with the lightning. We're going to hit him up with a good log. Double RGs. on either lane. They're doing a lot of damage. I don't think it's going to be enough, but we're putting up a fight, dude. We are certainly putting up a fight. That's for sure. We take that stuff down. Let's go in for an Archer Queen over here, where he's going to just need to rocket us like twice now. So if we can go ahead and get like one more RG down, I don't know. It's possible, dude. Let's go ahead and hit him up with a lightning here in a second. We're going to have to log this, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and lightning. We do need to Electro Spirit. Archer Queen, or I mean, Royal Giant needs to get a hit, though. Oh, he's going to be able to rocket us now. Dang. Really close game. We're going to keep it in the video, bro. We're going to end it there. We are not able to get the win. I think if we were a better player, we could have won. It's definitely not our matchup, I don't think, because like you saw there, it might be our matchup. I don't know. I definitely could have played that better. That's for sure. All good, though. Really close game. It's a great example of, you know, this deck can battle, dude. It's got everything you need. If you get good enough with it, of course, you will go super far. But right there, what we were lacking on my end was probably a little more patience in single elixir. We took a little bit of damage that was unnecessary. Also, giving him rocket value in certain situations wasn't ideal. When we did the double RG, one in each lane, if we were able to just do that once more, we would have won the game. Unfortunately, we were not able to do so. It's all good, though. It was a really fun match. It was a really fun couple of games today. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Master JD-san, out.